I was in Vietnam. I'm seeing the way they're being treated, and I don't like it.
Mike Kukler was in Vietnam taking pictures like these. He was an information officer. This videotape is just one weapon that Mike's using to help Vietnam veterans.
I'm trying to remind American people that the Vietnam veteran was a man and a woman, and they deserve the same credit as all the rest of America's war veterans, no more or no less.
Mike Kukler fights that battle from this quiet street in Gastonia, here reliving Vietnam every day. Mike Kukler knows about war. He served in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, now surrounded by old Army briefing papers, newspapers, and other Vietnam leftovers. He's putting out his own paper, The Vietnam Veteran. Now, what's this article about?
This article is about the Veterans Administration. What's happening in the Veterans Administration, it seems that the money is not here today like it was for the World War II veteran or the Korean veteran.
In The Vietnam Veteran, you'll read grim stories of death counts from battles, but you'll also read funny stories, like the one here about a lieutenant who thought he was being fired on until he realized a can of beans exploded. But mostly the paper's a collection of stories about individual men and women. Mike spends all of his time and much of his military pension each month putting the paper together. The reward is the response.
See, look at all these letters I get. I get quite a few of these letters. Here's a letter.
Letters such as one from a nurse who writes to say to Mike, "Thanks for the paper. Not a day goes by I don't think back to Vietnam." What kind of a feeling do you get when you read some of these letters from these people, talking about their intense experiences and how much they appreciate the paper?
I feel like putting 1,000 out next month.
Mike's home video from Vietnam that you see here, complete with his narration, is also much in demand by veterans.
You're watching the most important call of the day, mail call.
I want the Vietnam veteran to be remembered just like the rest of America's veterans. The wheelchair pushes just the same whether he was in World War II or whether he was in Korea or whether he was in Vietnam. His pain in a VA hospital is just as painful whether he served in Vietnam, whether he served in Korea, whether he served in World War II. That wheelchair and that man suffers the same way.